Alright, so over half of the internet has been requesting the Chouchou Lauris deck, and I am here with my friend Keegan Schgeiger. He's going to be telling you guys what the hell this does, because I only know what Angie does and what this thing does. So, check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com down below. I actually got one of these Angies from them, and they're fucking beautiful. Shout out to needing a third, though. Cry every time. Alright, so this is just liberate the lock deck.
Yep.
Could you be a little bit more descriptive? What made you build this dumpster blunder?
Well, we had a SP Chouchou deck just chilling, and I needed to do something with it, so we threw this together.
And it's been doing pretty well on tabletop, the way it looks. So, 4 copies of Tiara. Oh, this is the one, if you don't have a board, you can stride for free?
1 or less.
1 or less? Oh, tell me more!
Yeah. And then our on stride, which I don't use a lot because it's not very good, but the CB1 reveal the top, add it to hand. If it was a Chouchou, you can take another rearguard, put it at the bottom, draw another.
Oh, that's not bad. Just filters off if you need to.
Yeah. It can clear some of our lanes for the Lauris, so we can re-put it back in harmony.
Oh, alright. I mean, the amount of times I was watching Austin just be like, nah, bro, you're not striding for free, was very, very high. But Austin's a nooblet at Vanguard, right, Kyler? Alright, so the other grade 3 is Lauris. So, tell me about Lauris.
So, her main purpose is just to be a 16k body on rearguard swing. You normally never need to ride her, because her on stride is kind of bad. It's more just there for the 16k attack by herself.
That's actually pretty good unboosted. I mean, it's Bermuda Triangle. I mean, what more are you really going to get for your pressure turns?
Yeah.
You know, I'll take my huge beaters where I get them. If only she had guard restrict. Like, success 20,000, no grade 0s.
We're not Neonectar, that other clan.
Alright, so, grade 2s. For 10k, how you feeling about this?
I like it a lot. The deck can't really...
Alright, so as we were saying, these are basically your anti-rush.
10Ks, they help against rush, and it's also another Chouchou name for your on-stride.
Oh yeah, because what's-her-face requires old Chouchous, correct?
No, your on-stride for your...
she just returns anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Oh, for Amelia. How you liking her?
Not very well, but you need to play her because resist.
Oh.
That's your main attacker against things like Kagero, where they can blow it up with the Nile Griffin.
Doesn't she also draw?
Yeah, whenever she's bounced. But this deck doesn't like to bounce a lot. It's more of just tuck it to the bottom.
Tuck it to an interesting concept for Chouchou, but 2 copies of Spica.
So this started out at 4, and it's just slowly worked its way down to 2, and I like it at 2. And normally you don't have the counterblast to go off unless your opponent rushes you.
Oh well, I mean,
which normally happens.
2 copies of this.
We burn a lot of counterblasts and a lot of souls, so this just kind of helps rejuvenate it.
Why not 4?
That's terrible.
I mean, you know,
I can live without bouncing this thing, and that's 4 dead 8Ks. Because their soul charge in is mandatory, so it can kill you later on.
Oh god, you right. 2 copies of Image Master, once again.
Need the counter charge. The next 3 cards are just need the counter charge.
Need to give the counter charge. Well, we're gonna... So what does
this allow? Check top 7 to your main grade 3, which is what you want, and then counter charge at the end of the turn by soul blasting and putting her to the bottom, so it helps refresh the deck.
Much descriptive, much wow.
Yeah, I know.
The deck is pretty vanilla actually for what it actually does. Ooh, only 3 stride fodders.
You normally, in case you don't have 1 or less, it's not terrible to pitch to stride.
You consider 2?
No, I like this 3-3 split that I have going here.
I mean, you can cut one of these, put in the other 8K.
No.
And then 3 copies of superb new student Shizuku.
I like adding grade 3s to my hand that are 16k attackers.
You are the most descriptive Vanguard.
I know.
Like I like.
There's nothing much about this. It's pretty straightforward.
I like free cards.
That's all this deck is just free cards, free cards. Let me keep checking top 5s and top 7s.
4 copy. Hold on, we'll get there in a second. Starter is First Lesson Akari. Why this?
There's literally no better starter. This also just makes it so you can reset your Shizuku or your Emilia, as well as getting an additional draw.
The fuck does this thing do?
So, GB1, when she is in Harmony, she gets the skill to put her into Soul, choose one of my rear guards, return it back to my hand, and draw a card.
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty good. Alright. This deck does have some spicy shit, I see. 4 copies of the critical trigger. How you feeling about this thing? I heard you complaining about this like 85 times.
That was old, but it's just the fact that it's a counterblast and the deck's already counterblasting out the wazoo.
It's interesting that they made this counterblast.
Yeah, but I mean it's understandable because you get a draw and then you get a call, and then the called unit gets 5k. So it can turn your grade 3s into an additional 16k attacks.
Can it bounce anything? Or call anything? Or does
No, it has to call Chouchou.
Oh man, imagine calling the Lauris.
That'd be broken.
That would be spectacular value in my opinion. But I guess we never get lucky. All your triggers are basically Chouchou triggers, right?
Yeah, I got rid of the Lauris crit because just more Chouchou names is better. As well as this is also 5k, so it makes a 21k lane with the Lauris.
The Lauris one's the one that goes into the soul, right, to draw?
No, the Lauris is the grade 3.
No, I mean the Lauris crit.
Oh yeah, if your Lauris attacks goes to soul, draw 5k with it. This is just better just to make that line, and then more Chouchou name for your on-strike skill.
Okay. 4 draw triggers? How are these doing for you?
Alright, you were playing an 8k, so it's not terrible to have these to make it hit for 11 draws. They're pretty necessary for this so you can get through the early game.
Alright, and then 4 copies of the heal trigger?
Chouchou specific. You just all your triggers are Chouchou so you can maximize the number.
Okay.
For your own stride.
Alright. So, the reason why this deck even does anything in the current format is because of Angie. And as you could tell, we were never prepared to play 3 of these. But the fact that the
lock cards, so Chaos Breaker can't trigger, is... And then as well as it gets 5k for each card bounce, it can disrupt things like Shadow Paladin. You can bounce their whole board so they don't have a board. For their on-stride for Luard, or just anything.
Just massive blowout.
Massive blowout, gets a lot of power, and then of course quad drive.
Yeah, but with your luck on quad drive,
it's normally just a bunch of normal units.
This deck doesn't have any real way to like regenerate triggers, does it?
Actually, it does. The next stride, you can have her. You can literally just stuff triggers back in the deck with her skill. So you'll have 2 weak attacks. Then her, she'll draw 4, and then 1 for the heart, so there will be 5, and then you get to call a whole board back while stuffing 4 triggers back in the deck.
Rocket science.
Yeah.
But this is usually your first
Yeah, this is normally what our first stride, and then normally we try to kill. That's how we apply a lot of pressure.
Okay. When your whole deck is just 5 attacks a deck.
Yep.
How's this?
This is just if they damage denial you. It's going to get replaced with the ultimate stride when it comes out. It's just a placeholder for now. This is just your fucking absolute disgusting finisher. Normally you want to hold off on her until you have at least 1, if not both of these in your hand, because then
but soon you can call them from the drop zone.
Yeah, exactly.
The fucking Megiddo. How's Sabri's doing for you?
It's a GB deck. You gotta play it. There's
just sick of getting fucking cucked.
Yeah.
1 Rock Tome. How's this doing?
I like it. I like to drop the grade 3s that I keep adding off of all of my checks. And it's just good to filter.
1 copy of this.
Just generic 20k guard. More generic 20k guard, except for this one, it's another way to put a trigger back in the deck, because you can Soul Blast 1, put a Chouchou to the bottom to draw a card.
Alright. This is the one that calls, right?
It's the one that bounces one and then calls one.
And then if
it's the same name, it gets 5k shield.
Oh, okay, so it's just another 20k card?
You can have it more if you put a leave it trigger on the field. You can bounce it and have it become a 30k card.
Huh. Then 2 copies of the best goddamn G-Guardian that your deck has.
Yeah. Just 5k for every 2 in hand. Your hand is normally sitting around 12 to 15 cards in hand.
And you get that effect right on the place. The Counterblast effect is the one that just gets
an additional 5k. So if it's not enough and you need that extra 5, it's there.
Any final comments on this for people that want to pick this up as like one of their first decks?
Don't go SP.
We have a friend that max already this, and it's absolutely disgusting.
I'd say you don't need to pick up Olivia anymore. She's kind of phased out.
You literally sat here the other day and bitched to me. You're like, oh man, I really want to play Olivia.
Yeah, and after playing without her, I figured it's really
I told you Olivia was shit.
Yeah, with Link Joker and Kagura going to be running around, Olivia can't handle it. They just interrupt, and Angie's just better.
This card is so fucking good for your deck. Like, everyone's like, what do you mean she bounces back luck cards? Yeah, she's...
Because you target the circle.
They thought ahead for you, which was extremely nice.
Considering they only give us support once a summer.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. And we'll update this when we get the Maljolic Dragon. I can't wait. Alright, guys. We're out later.
That's not all, card fighters. Please subscribe for more Cardfight Vanguard content. Please remember to check out mcole40 for Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And please check out mcolegames.com, my store, along with No Limit Gaming, nlgtcg.com for all of your guys' trading card game needs as well. Until next time, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. Later.